Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Man Green is Gaming. As I, the Man Green. Man Green is Gaming on YouTube, Man Green Gaming on Facebook. We're here, back in the realm of the first, playing Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Sorry, I'm a little... This morning I'm not quite awake. We have just witnessed a burial ceremony of the Knight's Blessed, which is really fantastic, and we're trying to figure out how to get to the library, the Sin Eater, Light Warden, Sin Eater, yeah, I can't talk like I said, and Great Ratika Woods, and Yustola has been brought a tablet and deciphered it, and I think she's figured out our process, so here we go. Stirring up trouble. Yustola seems quite pleased with herself, but whether it's good or bad news has to be shared. To share it remains to be seen. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Rokan Empire, and was likely written under the direction of a reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and uncertain war with the neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And do you think this ancient petition somehow will help us get into Somalia? Indeed we do. For etched onto the tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Rokan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the rune's protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with the ancient Rokan text and translations more into a modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Center, close to Cinderball, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical fraction of the Dark Worshippers, the children of the Everlasting Dark. If I am to study this monument, we must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than is absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I'm afraid I must ask you and Thinker to assist me. Before you even ask, the answer is no. If we are to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I shall stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. And let's convene outside, west of Cinderball, where the path diverges. Okay, fine. We're going in, boys. We're going in. Holy shit, there's more side quests. Take my bike out. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. I'm damn sure I level up. I tell you what. I tell you what. You're still there? The encampment we seek is to the north, but we forced to simply rush in. The guard has been posted at cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. You must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close, stay alert. I would avoid confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them onto the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. You got it, my queen. Looks like I'm not sullying my hand anyway. Children out there, well, that's another. Did you have a full name? That. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you're unharmed. We would arrive sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. Your acquaintance of Master Matoya, then? My apologies. The children have been acting strangely of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange, what have you seen? You got gold tattoos. At first it seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, then the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from fauna and animals. But then I noticed of their venomous spiders. They have been breeding them in much greater numbers, as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as of what? It could be nothing, or it could be anything really. If it means the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel, too violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nest, where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are nature's predators of spiders. Set loose on the nest and they should have the opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With the bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you any might be use? We should have some smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Of course you do. Then it is settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for the beehives. I can imagine the bees wouldn't take too kindly to your visit, but once they've knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Let's hope so. I don't like this idea. I don't like bees. The floors. Forced flamingo. Forced flamingo. Where are they? Exactly. Oh, okay. Are you still coming after me? Really? Large burlap sack. Since he's going away in a matter of seconds. Something. Oh, two. I will be dropping my turret. Go. Wrong burlap sack, apparently. Alright, here we go. Bees. Yeah, reflected. God returns Sunbolt, not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, thankfully I was more successful in acquiring what we needed. How did you fare? Oh, I got what I needed. That's more than enough to kill the resurgent. Just please, let us hurry before the bees begin stirring. Alright. Stola is ready to move. Children's settlements to the west. A place called Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nest. The fates are kind. The way will be clear. Let's see, that reminds me. You pig. You two. You three. Oh, we got dire mines. And whatever the hell that is. Oh, that's that vine in the jar, then yeah. Up there is the airway, do you see it? A bit far perhaps, but we should be able to toss that bag through there. Though we should probably loosen the ropes, keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? Oh yes. Kobe! Let you do it, now we wait. What is that? Bees! By the abyss, they're everywhere! Help! Someone help! We have to save the spiders! Sounds like our plan is working. Still, it's quite likely that not all were drawn away from their posts. If you come to blows with children, I see to any signs that the struggle are concealed. Following that, I create a distraction to buy you still a little more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Right. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of me loafing about being bored in the shadows? Come now, think with the shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready. Where am I going? Where is the cave? I guess. Going. Jeez. Wrong way. Examine. Now there we go. Maybe I'm trying to avoid it, right? They sure do like their names. No, you so I'm fine. I don't need any help. This cave is bad. The font of seeing suggests that this chamber is for prayer. At the very least, we should not place this near potential distraction for the worship. Perhaps this monument is further in. Yes, this is it. It'll be a moment, please, or keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on the walls here while I look this over at a glance? I can tell you they're old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not likely to come across here a second time, so it's behoove us to learn all we can. Back this out here so you can see the wall. These walls are cool. Examine the murals and take note of what events may depict. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a mural and examine it with R2X. Okay. This mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits on top of a throne, attended by their subjects. This mural appears to be faintly odd. The knight shields himself and their comrades from our approaching darkness. The center figure is considerably faded. This mural appears to be ancient. A warrior medal stands surrounded with a electricity featured shadow. Other figures surrounded the warrior and rejoicing the bravery. Why do I find a feeling that one mural is the warriors of light they've scratched out?
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you'll all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it? Compared to the others. Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Alright. Alright, Justilla. I believe now I have everything I need to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Devin, does the reels appear to be any significance? Tell her, kid. Depictions of heroes from the age of the gods, the Rokan Empire, and immediately before the flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could have been a curator of antiquities. There was no variance that day, and perhaps the knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Let's do one more. You know what, actually? I'm gonna call it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, like, share, subscribe. And as always, may you always walk in the light of the crystal. And I'll see you online. Till then, take care.